DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, Crypto Nation, it's another Friday night, an FA Friday. Yo, with your favorite hosts here, I'm Nemesis, got Gundy, got Crypto McKell, and a special guest, Bit Native. Yo.
That's good.
What's up, everyone? Got all of our normal Friday crew up in the his house. Here we got Jason the Tiger Osborne. What's going on? He's always the first one to drop that FA in the chat. What's going on? Got some Goblin. Hey, yo. Got Crypto Bedell, Crypto Nico. What's up? What's up? Gabriel, what's going on? Keeper of the Code, Tech Man, Jason. What's going on, everyone?
So many smiling faces.
I know.
I love it.
It's like one of these days we'll have to have a crypto meetup, and get all these smiling faces over to the meetup. Yo.
Yo.
We'll be serving punch and pie.
Right. Just no Jim Jones Kool-Aid.
One of us.
Right. So what's going on, Bit Native? What have you been doing since the last time we spoke? Anything cool in your neighborhood?
No, not really a lot of extensive stuff. Just been stacking, man. Keeping an eye on the markets. Stacking, constantly stacking. I've been looking and diversifying a little bit into real estate, man. I've been looking at property in Texas and property here in Florida. So
Nice.
got to get that physical stuff sometimes too, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Trying to bridge over. Do my Donald Trump thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
So how's your little business going on? Still going pretty good, or?
Well, I'm actually looking to make the pivot, man. I'm going more professional in the investment game, trying to be full-time investment and get the accredited investor thing. So I have to kind of take the low road. I'll call it the low road, and keep my nose clean and make sure that all my assets are traceable and accountable. And it's kind of a challenge because you always have to do everything they do as far as regulations. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah.
And they always add more regulations. They never take any away. It's always just adding more and more and more.
Hey, it's to protect you from yourself.
Yeah.
Even the infrastructure bill has that baked into it too, right?
Oh my gosh, it's so retarded.
Copy paste.
So destabilizing.
That's such a waste of paper.
To use.
I know. It's like I would like to see any one of the Congress people to see if they have read any part of that thing.
Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and vote.
There is no way that they could even sit there and highlight any of the main points in there.
Yeah, there's literally no way.
No.
I mean, maybe they have an audiobook version. So they
it's dictated at
it's like
2x speed.
I would love to see how it was how many lawyers it took to write that in 24 hours.
Holy
I
cow.
don't know. We paid for it though.
Right.
Yeah. Touche. You're 100% correct. Yeah.
But don't worry. They are going to test the effects of marijuana while people are driving to see how it affects you while you're on the highway driving. It's like I know probably about 1,000 people who will sit there and volunteer and bring their own supplies.
Is there
So
a test
you
for
actually
this?
read it? Oh, that's cool.
Some parts of it I went through and I skimmed over it. I'm like, oh my lord. They're going to pay $50 million to try to eradicate specific breeds of grass.
Gosh.
How is that helping the highway get built?
Crabgrass in my yard is killing me.
How does that fix the pothole?
rid of the
How does that fix the pothole in the middle of Harlem? You know?
Oh, they need that. So people stop driving.
Yeah, right. That's not a pothole. It's a anti-drive-by bump.
They bet. I mean, if they want to go all electric and like no drivers and stuff, like all automated, like they better fix the roads. You know what I mean? Can you imagine?
Better.
That computer doesn't be like, oh, there's a giant hole here. I'm just gonna drive through it. Yeah.
So I put it in the chat. One of the things I saw in there that just cracked me up was the limo research.
Oh
You see that limo research, like limo research.
I was like, what is this for? Are we investing in new bulletproof limousines?
Or the other one.
It's for them when the people come after them. They need to research and build those bulletproof limos.
One of the ones that I liked too was that they are going to spend $50 million to create a committee to see how they can tax you more to drive on the highway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my lord.
Once they let AI take over, man, they'll be looking at you, and if you look stressed, they won't let you start your car and drive away.
Yeah. we need to lead off of that tax
Smile
thing.
and wave, boys.
Oh yeah.
Triggered on that one. Definitely gonna get triggered on that one. Taxes.
It's like, yeah, the inflation is as transitory as income tax, right?
It costs $0 though. Didn't you hear?
No, Gallo. I didn't see anything about a correction yet of the definition of a trader. No, I have not. Or the broker aspect is still like
They have sat there and made it.
They've said they were going to look at it.
They're not going to do any rewording on there because right now, if they want to, depending on the state, they can sit there and basically go after anybody dealing with crypto in any way, shape, or form, which you're going to start seeing like certain states in the United States become like crypto safe havens. And I'll guarantee you that Florida will be one of them because the mayor of Miami, he's going to be taking his salary in Bitcoin and stuff like that.
The first thing I'll start seeing with the mining aspect, Gallo, is going to be U.S.-based pools. Will be if they want to stay functioning in the United States, they're going to have to ask you to like KYC of some sort. I've already seen a few pools do that now, where they ask for KYC in order to use their pool.
Right, to use the US-based pool. Yeah, to use the pool, but they can't do that per transaction though.
No.
That's going to be the
that's
issue.
One thing they're doing, and that's one thing that they'll probably further into because there's no other way they can. So they're going to have to try to stop you when you come into a pool. That's where they're going to have to. Otherwise, if you're smart enough,
VPN,
then you can avoid it. Use a different pool that's not based in the United States. I don't know.
It's funny because
plenty of other options.
No, they can't. They think they can, but no.
They can't control it.
They're going to try for sure.
I'm sorry. I should say they can't enforce it.
No.
Let me correct myself. The enforcement part.
It's almost as laughable.
I'm not deleting that comment. There, Gallo. He says fuck KYC. He goes, sorry for the language. Feel free to delete it. I'm not.
It's almost
it's
almost as laughable as fake Toshi's lawsuit and the BSV crew that like. Last live stream, I got inundated by BSV fucking shitcoiners, dude. Straight up, dude. Oh my god.
Caught the glimpse.
So they came in going, "Oh yeah, what happens when Craig Wright wins?" And I'm like, it won't mean nothing. Even if the lawsuit goes through and he wins. First off,
we have a copyright on that video. That video has a copyright strike. Yeah.
Yes, sweet.
For the sad violin.
God.
Played too long.
Yes.
At one point, and it got a strike, and not like a strike, but again, the copyright warning and whatever. And I was like, really? For a sad violin? Like, it even in quotes it said like, blah, 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 and it said sad violin. I said, and then so I clicked appeal, of course, and I was like, this is a free to use like sound clip.
Right.
You even have it in your own sound software.
Which I got it from. That's funny.
It's not an infringement at all. And they still denied the appeal. And they still said it stands. I said, what is wrong with you people?
Yep.
So you remember...
I blame those same people, whoever you are.
You guys remember one time when we were streaming together?
What up, Doge Lord in chat?
the siren for an air raid.
yeah.
That Rita Claxton took a copyright strike for that sound. How is that possible? That's a public domain sound, man. I don't get it.
It's like sitting there going, okay, so does every town and county across the country like pay royalties to use that?
Yeah, exactly.
Every time 911 gets called, someone's got to pay.
There you go. Yeah,
but
so
nothing
it's ridiculous.
nothing happens whenever I use the Blues Clues mail time.
Yeah, right? And that's a long one, too.
That's
And nothing's ever happened with that, but we get nailed for everything else.
That's funny. When you guys are ready for the conspiracy theory segment, let me know, because I got some questions about that stuff.
It's wild, man.
It's a kind of
Mr. Harry
Welcome to
Lasagna,
the
what up,
show.
dude?
Yo, what's up, Mr.
How
Harry
you doing, my
Lasagna?
man? How about the Kyle verdict, man? Yeah, it's interesting. That was wild. I mean,
Hey, protecting
It's kinda
protecting yourself is still legal.
obvious.
Yay! Oh wait,
Especially
we
in
already had
Texas.
that law.
Right. Well, it's just like if
Gave
with
me
all
a
the
shred of
people
hope.
that were rooting for him to get locked up, it's like you are realizing you're also rooting that if you can't outrun the mob, you're going to get killed and it's okay, right?
Yeah. You should have just let them kill you. God.
Right. If he wouldn't have
protesting.
gone there, it
Over your
wouldn't have been an
face.
issue.
Hey, so we talked about Miami earlier. So you know what happens in January? The North American Bitcoin Conference fires off. Anybody coming down to that?
In Miami?
And, yeah.
When is
Yeah.
It was what? What was it again?
The North American Bitcoin Conference?
Oh, when?
Oh, it's in January. I think it's like the 13th through something. Like second week of January. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be too
So I knew it
early.
was in. I knew
I
it
think
was in January.
wifey would kill me for that one.
So yeah, you're gonna be tied down on that one.
You'll be busy. I know. I think some people came down because I think Colin was speaking at the last conference in Miami.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Heavily Armed Clown was there, so I didn't get to make it though. Just wondering.
This is the one that the new speaker that's joining is Mr. Wonderful, right? I think that was the newest speaker that I've seen.
That idiot. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Little
I seen a
little
picture
shade
of-
thrown
I seen
there.
The picture
Yeah,
on Twitter.
He's all about it now. He's making money off of it, but before he was dogging it out, man. He was
Well,
dogging
they all will be like that, and it's like at first you'll hate
I don't
it,
think
and then
he
it
ever
changes
wasn't,
you.
like, not in it.
It's like I think that he was like kind of believing what all of his financial friends were all saying. He's like, there's no fucking use case for it. This is garbage. It's got the like Paul Krugman. It's gonna have the effect of the fax machine. It's like it until you sit there and you start seeing some of the big people slowly make that transition. It's like Bitcoin don't need you, but you need Bitcoin.
Yeah, but I mean, guys like him are the reason why we like crypto, because we're tired of those kind of people that take advantage.
They still will. They still will take advantage
Yeah,
of it
you're right about
from
that.
their point of view.
They're getting
but-
disrupted though.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like it's like the Borg. The only thing they can do is assimilate.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you're trying to walk against the flow of running water. They can only do it for so long.
Yeah, I keep my eye on them and watch them. I think this morning when I was watching the opening bell and everything, I was just looking at some of the stupid stuff they say that they kind of contradict themselves.
Yep.
And I know how to play the equities game now, so I get my little slice of the pie, so I'm good. Yeah, but it's kind of corny sometimes to see the manipulation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially once you see it, you see it a lot more, and you're like, wow,
Yeah.
this is crazy.
Yeah. So here's the conspiracy thing I was kind of alluding to. We are really living and controlled by the algorithms, man. almost everything you do in your life, your insurance for life, your insurance for car, your prices are driven by algorithms. This medium we're using right now to communicate is driven by algorithms. I mean, almost everything has an AI algorithm behind it.
Yep.
It once you get the insight and you understand it and you know how to tilt the scale in your favor and take advantage of it, it's so enjoyable. Life's so much more enjoyable then, because, you know, what, 3-4 years ago, banks weren't my friend. They're still not my friend, but they call me now.
Can we lend you some more money, sir?
Yeah, I know how to play the algorithm, you know. You were saying, you know, what have I been doing? I've been making a lot of changes, and I'm in a better place financially, thanks to crypto. I know how to ride the balance between debt to income ratio, and it keeps your credit score at a level where
Peaked, yeah.
yeah, it's like, dude,
People
you go
throw money
anywhere.
at you. They're like, please,
Yeah.
take more.
Oh yeah, it's like Robert Kiyosaki. I never like understood what his viewpoint. He's like I'm in debt, but I
Yeah.
pay zero taxes. And like now that I've gotten into Bitcoin, gone down the rabbit hole of understanding economics, kind of went a lot down the same direction that Heavily Armed Clown did, with just kind of doing that deep dive of understanding what moves the market. And like, yeah, you start seeing stuff on the backside, and you're like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I go get an oil change now. They're buying me coffee to get my oil change. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Uh-oh, somebody is saying, what did they say? Exactly what are you talking about, Bit Native? Is it that theory? Well, it's just, we're controlled by the algorithm. We live in an algorithm. And when people understand how to play it and use it to their advantage, they'll do a lot better in this current society, man.
Yep.
So many people fight it, you know?
It takes a good bit of experience too. You gotta kind of put yourself out there to find out these secret paths in life, you know.
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
you-
it's
you
like
do.
you're taught that, you know, to save, you know, go to school, get a job, save,
They
die.
don't teach you finance,
You
in high
know,
school on
exactly.
purpose, you know?
and they don't, and then they teach you how easy it is to get a credit card and how easy it is to get enslaved by that credit card. But in no way, shape, or form do they teach you how the rich people get richer every single day. And it's because they're sitting here taking loans out that only have interest, no tax replications behind it. So you can be making $10 billion a day tax-free because you're putting up collateral to get loans, to get more collateral, to take out more loans, to pay the old loans off, to get more collateral.
Yeah, they teach you the wrong side of that credit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I get cash flow from credit cards. I make money off the credit cards.
Right.
As long as you know how to blow money through them and pay them off before the interest hits.
Oh, God,
There's
yeah.
all kinds of rewards, cash back. Blow your bills through it. make money from them. They pay me now to use a credit card.
It's the same way, you know, you get a lot of Sky Miles, you know, just
Yep, exactly.
use a Sky Mile credit card every day, you know, for all your expenses. Just pay
Well,
it off.
Sky mileage, the traveler points and all those little points, they actually depreciate faster than the dollar does, though.
That's true. That's true.
You got to load them up fast and use them. That's why.
Yeah. Plus, you're going to have to show proof that you've been vaccinated to go anywhere. So,
Right.
Ah, boo.
Well, they put that on hold, thank God.
what did you say?
Well,
They put that on
passed
hold.
That law. They're trying to pass a law right now where it's not mandatory to show vaccine or
Nope.
That's for private only.
or to even get the vaccine to work your place.
If your corporation is running any kind of government entity, anything, you're still under the second law, though.
We still have the National Guard here that's still putting up that fight with.
Oh yeah, the executive order, man. Yeah, that's no joke.
Well, they're saying no.
That's
They're saying they're not going to, and they're still refusing not to.
So here's the thing: if you're in the military and you say no, you usually end up in one or two things. You get kicked
the
out.
whole state, like the whole station, everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's not like the
It's
military
wild.
is gonna back down. They can't.
No.
They can't.
Yep, it's one of the fights that even Heavily Armed Clown is fighting right now, too.
Yeah, the military cannot back down. Otherwise, it's gonna show weakness. Yep. And here's the thing: contractually, the amount of things you sign away when you sign up into the military, you're probably gonna lose the battle anyway.
Yep.
Most people don't even know what the hell they're signing when they go in.
No. It's like my dad will tell you firsthand from going to Vietnam. They inoculated him with he doesn't know.
Everything.
Don't get me started.
Take 14 shots.
I know you've heard all about the guard here. It's been a interesting one to watch. It's been like it's like been a fucking nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
It's been funny to watch though. But even they even said there's literally nothing that they can physically do to them. But it's still an executive order, and they have to do it according to the executive order.
Right.
It's like,
But what's
right? But they're saying no, and they haven't done nothing yet.
Right. But what's everybody's viewpoint on the whole Hillary Clinton statement earlier today?
I already told you, I don't watch stupid politicians.
It was hilarious.
Sorry.
Oh
It
God.
was pretty funny.
Chris, what's going
It'll
on?
What is
devalue
up,
it'll
bit native? Oh my gosh, you sexy
know.
beast! Where have you been?
It's been a while.
Like that beard,
I couldn't
man.
help but
Dang.
laugh.
No, thank you.
Right, he's trying to compete with me over there.
There's no competition. Mine looks better.
Oh.
Oh,
Man.
I have a few less kid-caused gray hairs.
That's a
Wear
true
it
story
well.
too. Salt
wear
and
it
pepper
well.
on anyone.
Shona.
But Chris, what's your viewpoint on what Hillary Clinton said about how Bitcoin's undermining the dollar and the reserve currency of the world?
I think it's literally an update. It's an upgrade. I mean, 2017 they're like Bitcoin's funny internet money. It's a scam, and now it's a threat to the world. It's like
Right.
your world, maybe.
Yeah. Zing.
Right.
It has changed our lives. I don't know about you.
Bitcoin stops the rent seekers.
Oh, speaking of rent seekers, man, what do you guys think about the housing market? You think there's going to be a housing market crunch?
Yes, sir.
Crash, probably. I mean, if
gonna
BlackRock
come-
keeps on buying things
It's gonna
inflated,
come with the dollar crash, though, I believe.
yeah, it's gonna happen.
Well, look at it this way. Australia, they'll take them for an instance.
Ooh, good example.
Right, exactly. So, 2008 housing market crashed. Nothing happened in Australia. The market's kept on its parabolic rise. And they are still, to this day, giving out free money to first home buyers that aren't even remotely qualified for the loan on the house at that inflated rate. So, I mean, it's just, you're going to start watching all of these people start defaulting on the loans, but this time I think it's going to be a little different. Now, this is me thinking outside the box on this one, that when people start defaulting on the loans this time, instead of them running to the government asking for a bailout because it's going to be a no-go situation for them, you're going to have companies like BlackRock, Evergrande, and all the companies like them will start swooping up these all these bad loans that are in default status at pennies to the dollar, so that the banks don't lose out on that money. And now it's going to be a land full of serfs of people who don't own anything, and you better be happy about it, right?
Yeah, you're gonna be happy about it, I promise.
But
Probably not,
that's
but-
me putting my little tinfoil hat on, thinking, it's like somebody will buy it. And
See Subgoblin's comment? Subgoblin's loser comment. He said China's real estate is tanking hard, man.
oh yeah, because Evergrande is insolvent. completely insolvent.
Yeah.
They've got buildings that they've built
Yeah,
that
they're
haven't been rented in any way, shape, or form, and they've been sitting on the property vacant basically for multiple years.
I think Australia did take a housing hit, though.
Not very bad. It was like a little downturn, and it came right back up.
You know what the bigger problem was? There were, I guess, builders and developers developing housing in condos and apartments that were shoddy. And they were having problems like we're having here in Miami, where buildings would collapse.
Yep.
Do you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about one of the buildings collapsing out there. I was like, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you use low-grade steel.
Well, the signs were there, though. The signs were there. They were going back in time, and they were showing where people would do walkthroughs before they would buy some of the condos and property. And there was literally standing water sitting down in the parking lots.
Yep.
And there was like rust and cones, safety cones all over the place. And then there was patchworks, patches all on the ceiling for their patching leaks. It's like, dude, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Patches underneath
That
the
is
pool.
cheap real estate at its finest.
Well, they definitely don't make them like
they're
these, for
they're
sure.
building them on top of basically sand lots, and they're not putting in proper pylons into the ground to support the building. I mean, there were so many things where they cut corners, but these were back in, some of these places were built in the late 70s, early 80s, where you could basically pay somebody off. I mean, the 80s were a crazy time.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if that's changed. You can still always pay somebody off.
Right, you can, but it's like during those days, I mean, Florida was not only the hip state to go party in, but it was the coke capital of the United States.
Yeah.
Well, let's not forget, China also set the record for building a skyscraper.
Yeah,
19 days.
yeah.
How stable is that
over.
really?
Blew over
Yeah.
the next hurricane.
But
That's
at
a
least,
good point.
but at least China was going. You know what? We have all these prefab cubes. We can just stack that stuff, bolt it together. We're good to go.
We get a lot of steel from there, though.
Oh yeah, we've been getting a lot of steel from them since like what the early '70s, and look at how quickly our cars rot now.
Yeah. I mean,
Gotta love
that's one
plastic.
good thing we can thank COVID for, realizing how much we actually get from China.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, it's all
It's
stuck in the
obvious.
boats.
It's obvious now.
Right. People don't order Christmas gifts now. They won't see it until next year.
Oh yeah. I got my first.
they would've actually
I got my
already
first
started.
2-star rating review on one of my hoodies, and it was because it was a 30-day, because it came from overseas.
Yep.
Oh, snap.
Like it's supposed. The website says it's supposed to ship within 7 to 10 days, and it took 30 to get to me. I'm like, well, you're talking about when they will ship it versus when you will receive it.
Right. They shipped it on time.
I did own up in the review. I said, hey, I have been totally transparent on YouTube, Twitter, Discord, like wherever we are about the 30-day shipping for certain providers depending on their location. But I did neglect to actually mention that in the FAQ, so I went ahead and fixed that as soon as I saw that review, and I'm like, thank you for pointing that out.
Yep.
But yeah, honestly, they got it right on time based on everything that we've known about the providers that I have overseas.
I'm more pissed about they delaying my Steam Deck, those bastards.
Yeah, man.
Can't get my Steam Deck until February now. Come on.
Oh, such a bummer.
I know.
Oh,
They're
damn,
pushing
you
it back.
do,
And I
man.
said,
I know. Even Linus Tech Tips, he's like, I just want to get my hands on it.
dude, like it's gonna be a nice piece of tech. Like, there's so many things we can do. They've already talked about letting third-party stores get put on it. So Epic,
Oh.
like that's
pretty cool.
that'll be great if they
Now,
allow you to
will it
put
run my
third-party.
VR headset? Is what I want to know. Can
I would imagine.
Can I plug plug my headset into it?
but
Come on,
don't
it's-
worry.
I don't know, but I
They,
would
they,
imagine.
They won't let engine on there though.
Yeah.
They done gave them the boot. Like, nope, no crypto here. Bye.
Thank
I
you,
was
Harry
just pretty
Lasagna.
You know,
So
they're
for
both
those of
made
you
by
that are not
Valve, so-
aware, BitNative and Harry Lasagna came from one of our earlier communities back at DCTV land, back in DCTV days. And yes, I did kind of commandeer the name Doge Lord because a funny idea came to my head. Back in the day when we were on DCTV, we were beta testing Yen. I had the funny idea to send a pillowcase that said the Doge Lord sleeps here and send it to Peter. and I wanted that Doge to have that crown. and I told him I just bought DogeLord.com. Prepare for shenanigans. He's like, that is epic. And
I remember that. That was funny. That's funny. Yeah, that was going back,
Hard to
man.
believe that was so many years ago already. you know?
2019. 2019 was the end of it.
Craziness.
That's
I know. And now the community's asked me to get into coffee. That's a whole different business.
That's good stuff, though, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't
People
delay,
love
brew
their
today.
People love their coffee.
Oh yeah.
Dude, not only that, I mean,
There's food
What
in
up,
coffee,
Crypto
too.
Duck? How you doing, Mr. Duck?
so BitNative, check this out. Mikkel and I were working and helped me figure out how to repurpose an NFT generator to create the Doge Lord coffee labels.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Dang.
yeah.
I would think about that. That would be cool. That's definitely a good
8,000.
marketing approach.
Yeah, 8,000 label variants. Or what
Yeah,
was
we
it?
had
Yeah,
created
8,000
8,000
was-
label variants, but we did the math, and there's a possibility for 521,000 combinations of labels.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, with the different roasts on it. Yeah, got
all
it.
the different backgrounds. And
I don't
stuff
know if
like
you
that.
get that many
Backgrounds.
roasts, but maybe the packaging. could be-
yeah.
Yeah, it was mainly backgrounds. You know, the backgrounds were.
You're gonna be a roasted fool.
Toasted, roasted.
Yeah, that's funny. But that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
leverage.
I needed to have
We've already
custom
done that,
labels.
Crypto Duck.
I needed to have custom labels because all of the standard coffee names were like Six Bean Blend, Bali Blue, and Cowboy Blend. Nothing crypto related whatsoever, you know. And this is, you know, roast to order, you know, coffee for the crypto community, and it's got to have a crypto based name.
Oh, yeah.
So that required custom labels. So until
Yeah.
I actually have artists that are paying like $150 per design, you know, like get that rolled out.
That's cool.
We
I like it.
We
I like
rolled
it.
out these default NFT labels. Like, it works.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. I mean,
It's not
take
broke,
that and
don't
run
fix
with it. You know, into the metaverse with your cup of coffee in the morning. That's
Seriously.
that's kind of crazy. Yeah.
By the
don't
way-
know. Go ahead.
By the way, Crypto Duck, your NFT collection that you're trying to build, that's looking pretty snazzy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Told him to make sure he posts that in the DCA NFT section. It's called non-fungible tokens. It's spelled out. It's not NFT. You know,
How do you
so-
feel about NFTs, Wendell?
I'm okay. I see the income potential, but
The older you are, I think the less you
the
understand.
pixel art thing, I'm not real impressed with the pixel art thing because I guess I'm spoiled. You know, one of the things I used to do is I used to work in modeling and simulation, so I work with professional artists that do some stuff that's like, dang, you know, some top notch stuff, and then it's like, man, paying that much for some pixel art.
I know
Yeah.
it like brings me back to like playing video games in the '80s. It's like, oh god, how do we step back with all of this technology?
Exactly. Exactly. It's not
We're
retro to
stepping
me.
back to the
It's
technology.
flashback.
It's that retro feel. It's that callback.
No.
Yeah.
You see, there's a point of like that callback, and then you have the invisible rock that sells for
Well,
like
it-
30 grand. It's like it was a white page. There's nothing
Yeah.
invisible. There was nothing there.
It was done with lemon juice. You didn't know?
Yeah, come on. You had to
So
look
just
under
just
certain
to
light.
finish the thought though is I think the NFTs are a great use case because I believe in NFTs for representing something like a unique piece of property or something that's identifying a shipment in the supply chain. I think they're good with that application, but just kind of creating pixel art and selling pixel art and letting pixel art appreciate like that. Now, if it's a real artist making, real art, and I know you do some nice art, and remember Raven Sky, he did some nice art. I mean, stuff
He's
like
done-
that.
Yeah, he's done stuff for me.
But shoving it in a generator, and just automatically generating a bunch of variants, I'm not buying it. That's
okay,
all.
let's put it.
Think back to like the image of Marilyn Monroe that's in like all these different colors and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, that was like the original NFT, but they had to do that manually. Now they can actually take that digitally, and each element of a painted portrait or street art, you could change the colors digitally in layers, and then just have the generator mix and match and create.
Those damn algorithms you're talking about again.
Yeah,
But or like take for instance, I mean, Wendell, what's your thought on like ESPN selling the NFT moments of their games?
Yeah, same thing. Here's the thing. Art is always the eye of the beholder.
Right.
If that's your thing, then it's your thing.
Right.
Plain and simple. I can't tell you what your thing is or what you like or dislike. But me, honestly, how am I gonna? Because here's the thing. I don't do the whole collect, baseball, basketball, football cards. I don't do that stuff.
Right.
But someone that does, I could see them doing that.
Right. Exactly.
But I mean, at the same time, I can go to my DVR and record some of these highlights that are going for NFTs.
Or people forget that JPEGs can be like screenshotted.
Yeah, exactly.
check this out though.
I can't prove it.
Pocket Change,
It looks
Pocket
the
Change
same.
just joined us. Okay,
What's
I'm going
up,
to
Pocket?
bring up something that I think might be kind of cool. All right,
Jeez.
look at this design that we had done for Chump Change. Okay, what if we took elements that were in green, purple, the golds, the black, and we put it in a generator, each in a different layer, and changed the colors? That could be some pretty cool looking stuff. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
But I mean, as cool as it is, it's like unless you're collecting it as like a baseball card or something like that, it's not bringing any utility value to anything because it's just JPEG art.
We'll see. I mean,
Plus, you can shove it in Photoshop and throw a bunch of filters and shaders and stuff at it.
Right.
my theory on this is it'll take off, but we'll have to have the metaverse and like real estate inside the metaverse, and then you can hang your NFTs in your house in the metaverse.
There you go.
So
In the metaverse, it'll have a whole different meaning.
in a
right?
digital version,
Right.
it makes sense, but
Yep,
yeah,
I agree
the
with that.
metaverse ain't here yet.
Yep.
Yeah, not quite.
In a digital world, it will have a whole different meaning. Yep.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, but then you're talking about having the metaverse being set up like what was that Second Life or whatever that one like game that people like lost themselves in the game. I forget what the hell it was. I thought it was like
I don't know. There's been so many.
Sword Art Online.
there's been like there was like well no
Online.
there was like ones where you were able to basically you're living life but on the digital realm. You were able to like construct the house and sell it or have a business in there and it'll look like a little painting in the business wall, but you can buy a physical item that's what's in the picture. It's like whether it's I don't know, a computer or whatever it is that they're trying to sell there. But they had digital real estate that people were selling, and they were making millions on. And this is before blockchain was really even around. They were doing this stuff.
Well, yeah, when they can build like literally a bar or nightclub or a casino inside a dadgum game, and then they just sell it because it's creating in-game currency.
Right.
Yeah, why not? When you're done playing the game, you're like, okay, I had enough of this. Somebody wants to buy it off of you for
$1 million. Yeah, it's like
sold.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games until your internet goes out.
right, exactly. It's not like
games, so you got to go in an offline mode.
Right. It's not like Bitcoin where you can still transact with Bitcoin with no internet necessary.
Well,
Now I
Send
gotta
a radio
go play the
wave.
story mode. Boo.
it'll happen if we go to wind and solar. You'll have spotty electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, talking about that spotty electricity, Germany is now like talking about like firing back up the coal mines and the coal generators. They're like, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what needs to happen is like people just need to find a bunch of caves and then put Tesla towers inside the caves. That way nobody knows and nobody sees, and just run cable to like neighborhoods and shit.
Yeah, they think it's still coming from nuclear.
Yeah.
That's how you get around everything.
Aaron Lasagna went old school, man. He threw World of Warcraft out there.
I was thinking
That created a black market for gold sale.
Holy yeah! Until World of Warcraft made gold like not rare anymore. Screwed a lot of people.
That was funny.
It changed in
Well,
EverQuest
EverQuest came out before World of Warcraft, so.
That's true. But
Brock Pierce made a lot of money with World of Warcraft gold mining in China.
Yeah.
playing
Farm gold and sell it on eBay.
Yeah, that's what Brock Pierce was doing.
EverQuest online on PlayStation 2. Had to get that special adapter to plug in the port in the back of the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
So that way you could get internet into it, man. God. Some dark times, guys.
I don't even know how we survived.
I don't know how we did it.
Yeah.
Now we got Blu-ray players inside of our consoles, you know what I mean?
Now,
Craziness.
I am kind of interested in
Four machines inside
hopping
of
in a
one.
metaverse somewhere. I think we still need to, I guess, see a big winner emerge from all these contenders, because Microsoft wants to do it their way. I guess I can't even say FB.
Well, I mean, that's what it'll be. You'll just log into their service.
Well,
just be like
Facebook is
anything
still
else.
there. They're just now owned by Meta.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
they have-
log into meta.com. You go still log into Facebook.
Right.
And that's why I refuse to buy an Oculus now, because you got to log into Facebook. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
You better get your Oculus off of Wish. Chinese
Ones.
market, $25.
It'll look like a Oculus.
Yeah. So I guess Facebook has an Oculus and Microsoft has a HoloLens, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does Nvidia have?
Nothing yet.
Nothing.
What
yeah.
is it? They have the oh man, what is it called? It has all those little dots in it. I know what it's called, but I can't think of the name.
I don't know.
Because the Valve.
The Vive. I think it's the Vive.
Oh yeah,
maybe.
That's
Oh.
HTC.
Is it HTC? Yeah, that's right.
That
HTC.
one is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because you
I
got the
don't know,
Valve
but-
one for Steam.
They threw their hat in the ring, though. I do know that.
Yeah, they did. They did make one.
It's just
Yeah.
kind of. It's like it's for a technology that's been around. I mean, the virtual reality stuff's been around for like what, almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know,
like
when was
there's
that, what is it? A red and black Nintendo one they had.
But it's for something that's been around for that long. It really hasn't like progressed as far as like a lot of the virtual reality and augmented reality people really. Oh yeah, we're gonna be there soon. It's like no.
Yep. Yep. I was one, like I said, the modeling and simulation stuff. We were waiting forever for it to take off.
Yeah,
it's like EVs. EVs have been around for a while, but
yeah,
I guess now everybody wants an EV out on the market.
You know, it's really funny because like Henry Ford made the very first EV back like what, almost 100 years ago.
They've been around for a while.
And he had a range with rudimentary lead acid batteries of 110 miles per charge.
Yeah, I mean, there's new automobile companies starting up now, just with EVs.
But don't worry, your EV charging station is still being powered by fuel. your fuel economy right now for an EV vehicle is like what, $9 a gallon?
Well, another thing too, if we go to batteries right now for everything, like the only companies in the world really that make them, it's like 85% are all in China.
Yeah. Doing strip mining.
We would have to still buy all of our batteries from China.
Yeah, strip mining and slave labor. Yeah. Eco-friendly.
Good news statement. Yeah, that's where we're getting it from. That's like I said, COVID definitely uncovered how much we truly were relying on goods from China.
Well, not only that, but it's like it poked a big hole into just-in-time shipping too.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's like, oh, now you're not sitting on any inventory until the order's placed. Now you're having to hustle to try to get that inventory out.
It's like, let everybody know, like, this upcoming Christmas and stuff, like, don't pay for expedited shipping because it ain't happening.
No.
You're gonna waste
get
your
robbed
money.
if you do that.
You're gonna waste your money. Don't do it.
That's just giving them a tip. That's all you're doing.
Right.
I would love to pay 80% over markup for this. Thank you.
You're just giving them a tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see people are dropping some of the, I guess, some of the games and stuff that are coming out. I see Sandbox. There's a lot of them now. A lot of NFT-based games. I even saw that, what is that? Gods Unchained finally launched.
Mm-hmm.
They've been working at it for a while, man. Gods Unchained it's actually pretty fun. It's like Hearthstone.
Yeah.
And, I had to pull up my old wallet and say, hey, man, I still got cards.
Yeah.
Score! I got cards. Look at these bags.
That's the way I see it. When I have a moon bag from a shitcoin that I find, and like, months later, you're like, wow, look at that.
Oh, wow, it pumped. Holy cow.
Yeah, we just wait for these to moon.
Right. It's almost like the Shiba Inu billionaires.
Yeah, that stuff's kind of crazy, man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Binance just announced USD to SHIB pairing today. So you can now spend your hard-earned fiat on SHIB if you want through Binance.
Holy smokes.
They're trying to add liquidity any which way they can.
Pump harder. We can't sell yet.
Right. There's not enough here. If we sell too much, the market tanks.
Yeah. That's one of the things that's kind of amazing me the most in crypto right now is all the new projects that are coming out. And you just take a look at what are they doing? Just ask yourself, if you turn off their power switch, what do you have?
What's left? Yeah.
Yeah, what's left? You just turn the power switch off. What's left? There's no goods or anything out there, and it's like, man.
Yeah, this where like I call a lot of these altcoins are like one-trick ponies. It's like, cool, you can do one thing really good, but that's all you got. You're not being disruptive of your space.
Yeah.
You're just adding to someone else's usually.
And they're just trying to outdo another coin that if the other coin doesn't upgrade, then you just have two
Or
coins doing the same thing.
or like my viewpoint on, like, let's take for instance Engine Coin. It's like, as much as I'm like, ooh, that's kind of cool. I like the idea that I can transfer assets from one game I'm playing to the next game I'm playing. Cool idea. Why in the world would any triple A game developer make the switch over? What's incentivizing that? You're not. There's not enough of an incentive structure to move these big game developers whenever they're trying to market it towards PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam, and whatever, all the other different platforms that are non-crypto based.
I don't think it's for those big game developers. It's for the players. The players are the ones that make out. It's not for the companies. Screw those big companies, man.
But they're the one. But it's like,
Pay
until
the players.
But until you give the players a highly desirable game to go out onto it that would be considered a AAA game, you're not going to see it really explode and have that the value marketing for the players. It's just going to be a small niche market, which is fine. I'm not talking trash about it. It's just that you're not bringing in the big developers that are going to bring in all the rest of the gamers with them.
What? Why? That's the thing. That's the fight. That's the fight we have, right? Those big game developer companies, they want to keep all the money. Why do they want to share that money with the customer? That's a bad business model. You don't want to give your money back to the customer.
Right.
So I think right now you're seeing a lot of games get better and better. What's that? Star Atlas, I think. That one kind of looks promising. That has the potential. CSD. CSD is another game that has potential.
I mean, like, you can even go as far as, like, what is it? Infinite Fleet, the one that Samson Mao is developing. I mean, it's got cool aspects to it, but until you see somebody make that one title that just goes fucking nuts, and all the players are going, yes, that's.
I mean, that's the thing, is they get those budgets from the people, and then they use that money to create those games to suck you in even further. And then when you actually realize it, you finally type in time played and realize there's a chunk of your life that you dedicated.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
The one thing in life you can't get back to.
Yeah, you've got 10 level 120s on 8 different servers, and you're like, wow, this is cool.
Yeah. I lost a good chunk of my life to World of Warcraft.
Yeah. And then you stop paying, and it's all gone.
Yeah.
It's all gone. Yeah. You want to play your count? Shut up, pay me. You
Right,
want to go to
exactly.
raid? Shut up, pay me. You want to go far in Alterac Valley? Shut up, pay me.
Yep.
That's it, man. Yeah.
You don't have to use nice language on our channel. You can say "fuck you, pay me." They don't like to monetize this, so we just say whatever.
Oh yeah, well, I'm
So
seeing
you
a lot of
knew what I was
FAs in the
saying.
chat over here.
Huh?
I'm seeing a lot of FAs in the chat. Woo!
Hey.
They're looking for it. They're looking for it. Pocket Change noticed the microphone got closer.
Oh, geez.
Is it time for an announcement?
I don't know. Is it? We haven't had one yet. Man,
We haven't had one yet.
it's already been an hour.
I
Is it?
know.
Oh yeah.
I guess it has. Man.
We are encroaching 1 hour.
Oh, boy.
Are you guys ready for this? Some guy
Do it.
Do the monster truck announcement.
Yeah, brother.
It's Friday. DCA Adventures rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo. Nice.
Now for the classic.
Oh yeah.
To all you sexy motherfuckers. DCA Adventures rated F for fucking awesome.
Oh.
And remember, you guys, you can take clips of YouTube videos and post them on social media.
Yeah, I've been
You can make
doing
this
some
famous.
memes. Memes. Yeah. What happened to the co-hosts? Where are they going?
Oh, I don't know.
Disappeared.
Maybe they should have taken
It's usually
their
wife,
grumpy,
kid,
you know?
or somebody knocking on the door.
Somebody didn't take their pre-stream grumpy. That's what it was. That coffee's hitting extra hard right now.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Hey, Doge Lord coffee makes you regular.
Yeah, that's right.
There you
Nothing
go.
like it's some Doge Lord and a brand muffin in the morning.
It'll regularly wake your ass up.
Yeah. Oh, man.
See, you brought the refill.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, everyone's back. Oh,
Had to have a refill over here.
hour 2. Let's go.
Well, I'm sitting underneath three. I got three soft
I'm
light
ready.
boxes all around me, so it's like it's a little warm right here,
Perspiring.
right? I'm a little sweaty.
So I want to say to everybody, thank you so very much. When I first posted about our NFT labels and that awesomeness that I had in store for the community, everybody that got behind Doge Lord Coffee and helped spread the word, you guys are fucking awesome. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Doge Lord Coffee's Instagram is now encroaching on 1,100 followers.
Woo!
Nice. Nice.
Heck yeah.
Pocket.
It's like I don't even think I have that many on Twitter.
Crypto
Yeah.
Twitter.
Well, you know, I
Lucker.
you know, paid for Instagram manager to help out.
Yep.
Right.
What up, Ralph?
I'm barely hitting 600 on crypto Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm approaching 900 on Twitter. So
It'll all be owned by Bookface one day.
Right.
There'll just be one sign-on to rule them all.
I fell off. I'm disinterested in doing the algorithm dance.
Yeah.
I'm just not, man.
Well, it works
I don't
better if you have
even
boobs.
I don't
yeah.
even post anything on there really. I just
I
post
did-
like videos or retweet things that like people like followers that I like, you know, like Doge Lord or someone that I know was posting something that they like are doing, and I'll repost, like I'll retweet it. I don't really like do much.
Yeah, I just try to do enough so they don't delete my account. Because otherwise they'll delete your account.
They won't, man.
He hasn't posted in 3 years. We think he's dead.
I mean, can't you still log into
Well,
MySpace?
Facebook done took me down because like I didn't agree to their terms of service. Like
Oh,
whenever they put the
course.
hey, we're gonna start using your data, I was like, yeah, no, I don't give you permission for that. And then one day
Don't
they were
give you
like,
permission for our service. Then.
and yeah, then one day they were like, you have to agree to our terms of service, otherwise you can't log in. Yeah, that was over 10 years ago. I tried to log into it just out of curiosity one day, and they were like, my account's
Yeah,
deactivated.
sudden
It's
memory,
there,
but-
but it's deactivated. And I can't log in at all. They like Facebook like blocked it out to the point where they're like, you have to prove who you are, prove your identity. You have to send us a picture of yourself holding a newspaper with the date on. I'm like, what?
I had that problem with an exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, we don't believe you, sir.
You remember when they went to the you will KYC if you're going to use our exchange, that
Yeah.
that period where everybody forced everyone to, I was like, you know what? Nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
I ain't sharing my information.
I was
with
like that on Binance because like I didn't switch over to Binance US, and I got to go. I was playing with it for like, oh god, it had to have been almost a year and a half ish, somewhere around there,
Yeah.
until they finally hit me up on it. I was like, ah,
Because
like
they had the tech to find out. you're
no,
behind
I
the VPN.
know. I looked at the. You want to know what I did wrong? I looked at the leveraged exchange that they had. That's all I did. I didn't even go into it. I just kind of, what's this all about?
Clicked it.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, this IP address is not allowed to go in here." And then like a week later, I got an email going, "You have to transfer everything over to Binance US. You have 14 days."
Yeah. I got the same letter. I've been using
Yeah.
Binance
I'm like,
for a
There,
long
done
time.
I'm like, I thought I had an OG enough of an account to get past that.
Yeah, nah.
I got to that point where the dust grew enough where it's like, let me see, I can just ignore that UK that's sitting there.
Right.
Or I can just get my information and get my stuff. So I said, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna go get my stuff.
But what's kind of funny though is like buying a Binance coin at like $1.
Yeah.
I remember dumping all
Binance,
that BNB for all that BNB dust. You know, you could convert all like the little changes,
Oh,
little
yeah.
slivers
Yeah.
of coins into BNB.
Wow.
I remember dumping all of that BNB before I left Binance, like main Binance when I kicked off. Just dumped it all, and now I was like, man, that was so much BNB that I dumped, and I was like,
oh yeah,
that is
same
thousands
here.
of dollars now. I
Same
was
here.
what
Like
in the
whenever
world?
I was moving off of Binance,
We had no choice.
I had a few Binance coins. I mean, full coins on there that they were at the time was like maybe $30 a pop, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I had them still.
Here we are now. BNB's like $600.
How many Bitcoin were spent on the Bitcoin Lambo?
What was it?
Anybody remember?
Didn't he say like 81 or
He
71
sold
or
it.
something
Holy
like that?
cow!
Yeah.
He said he spent like $144, and he sold when Bitcoin was about $5,000.
Wow.
Hey, man. I mean, just imagine, the guy who bought the 10,000 Bitcoin pizza.
Pizza, yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
it's kind of funny that when Laszlo bought that pizza, that wasn't something that even Satoshi was not like all for it either.
Yeah. But it did kind of usher in the
It showed
concept that it was money.
a use,
you know?
yeah, a use case. You have to have it.
If the Lamborghini Huracan was $150,000 and he sold at $5,000 per Bitcoin, he sold it about 30 coins.
Yeah.
30, maybe it was 31 coins or something. I remember it was something in there.
Yeah, it wasn't
Roughly
like
in
a
that area.
huge amount, but it was enough that like looking back you're like, ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By a small country now with that.
You just gave up $1 million for that.
He still sold it for a hell of a profit. So.
Oh yeah, because it
Yeah,
was the
I mean-
Bitcoin Lambo.
That's what it
But
is. You
what's
can't-
kind of
can't
funny though is that he wasn't the first.
No. He wasn't
Yeah.
the first to buy a Lambo. He was the first to buy the Lamborghini Huracan.
Right.
Yeah.
But the way that Peter's a genius
And
marketer.
Aventador was the
Yeah.
first.
I mean,
Absolutely.
he's a genius marketer, but he sold it as he was the first Bitcoin Lambo guy. And it's like, no, he's just the first one to go public with it.
Some people don't want to
misquote
admit
him.
that they got
He
Bitcoin.
specifically said, I'm the first to buy a Lamborghini Huracan.
Yeah.
Every time it's Lamborghini Huracan, but everybody just cut off the Huracan part.
But no,
and just said Lambo.
He just put he made comments that he was the Bitcoin Lambo guy.
Yeah,
you know.
because he was the most famous one.
Right. He's a good marketer. I mean, it's like no shade at him, man. It's like even the wife made it was like kind of one of those corny dad jokes. It's like why does everybody want a Lamborghini and not a Ferrari? Because Ferrari's owned by Fiat. Dad joke. I know, bad.
Hey, I
don't want a
did
Fiat
get a
anyway.
car. Probably beginning of the year. I did give me a Jag. It's not a Lambo. I did get a Jag.
Hey, we all have our own Lambos, man.
Huh?
We all have our
Lambos,
own Lambos, you know.
My
Doesn't have to
Lambo's
be
going to
one.
be a DeLorean.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I don't know.
Resto mod. I'm going to soup that bad boy up.
You see, even with the way that like with that Bitcoin's taught me to go down the rabbit hole of if it's not earning you money, it becomes a liability. So if you're gonna buy something that could be a potential liability, why not make it something that you can bring to the racetrack and make some money with?
Charge people for
So
rides.
so
No.
you can put a nice wrap on it, and it's just advertising everywhere you drive.
Right. You can do that too and sell billboard space on your car. People
Yeah.
do that. But I'm saying, like, for myself, I've got the Gen 3 Camaro and 84 Z28. It's like, well, shit, if I'm going to spend Bitcoin to put a new motor into it, that better makes me some more Bitcoin.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's why I need that's why I need a sticker to go on the dragster in my snowmobile. Pay me in Bitcoin.
Don't sell your Bitcoin, guys. Not financial wise.
That was not a Bitcoin purchase. That's for sure. I learned my lesson.
What's your guys' thoughts on like collateralized loans on Bitcoin?
I mean, that's where it's going. You just can't have to prove that you
People
own
will
those
do
wallets.
anything and come up with any scheme in order to take your Bitcoin from you.
No, this is actually something that the wealthiest fucking people in the world do with their own assets.
Yeah, is that self financing?
Yeah. So it's like you're putting up, it's like for traditional people, they're putting up their stock options and taking loans against them, or they're taking property and taking loans out against them. It's collateralized loans. It's already been there. It's like, but what about on the Bitcoin side? What's your guys' take on that, though?
It's
the future.
Collateral is collateral, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get it set up in a trust, you can borrow and pay yourself back that money instead of paying somebody else.
Right.
That's literally the definition of be your own bank.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what we need, man. Everyone got to be their own bank.
Because, I was sitting there looking at somebody that they were putting out, and it kind of, hit me, and I'm like, that's actually kind of a good idea in some aspects. Not that I would recommend anybody do it, but taking out, if you've got however much Bitcoin, and, it's like, let's say you want to do a $10,000 loan on your Bitcoin. You could sit there and take out that $10,000 loan, buy Bitcoin with it right away.
Stake it on crypto.com.
No, I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even do that, no. What I would end up doing is that, in a year's time, because we know that year over year, Bitcoin has a growth pattern, year over year. We've been able to watch that over the 12 years. It's year over year, Bitcoin goes up. But if you sit there and you take out a $10,000 loan, this year, and then next year you do a $15,000 loan, and you pay back the principal of the first loan, you still got $5,000 to buy more Bitcoin with. Let that appreciate some more. Come next year, you take out another loan for 5.5% more, pay off the previous loan, and you rinse and repeat, and you can actually just grow your wealth tax free.
Triage yourself.
There's no requirement for there to be counterparty risk when you do that.
Yeah.
You need all done your own finance system. For you young bloods out there, use that term. You young bloods out there, you should be setting up a trust and a self-banking financial system for those kids that you have, man, so that they can borrow money from your own organization that you've created just for that purpose.
And they can go put themselves through college, guys. Your kids can go through college and you don't have to spend a dime on it.
Exactly. Yep. That's the way to go, man, for financial wealth.
But it's something that nobody will ever get taught in school, how to do this.
It's called what the Rockefellers did, is what it's called.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And people are getting a crash course right now and having to make money without working. So
there needs to be a course called Rockefeller 101.
No, people are getting a first-hand look at the shell games.
Yeah.
Because somebody's paying it back in taxes. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah.
We all are.
They're literally doing financial web scraping to find out who's got money in different accounts. What was that? $600 or more now is going to be required to be reported.
They rescinded that, and they got because it was too much of a surveillance, and it would have been a reporting nightmare. Oh my God!
I think politicians were getting caught in that game too.
Well, yeah, I mean that's like, and then they were like, "Oh, we're going to go after your unrealized gains," and there isn't a single person in this planet that would vote for that, because you're talking about my house goes up and now I'm going to lose my house because I don't have an extra 10 grand in taxes on it. Or I've got to liquidate all my stocks options because there's taxes implicated on that. No. So they got rid of all of that stuff. They scratched that. And then Janet Yellen made it look like she was doing you a favor by, we're only going to do it if you do $10,000 at once. Please, that was already there. Stop acting like you did me a favor.
Yeah, that's an existing AML requirement.
Right, exactly. Yeah. You did nothing. Status quo.
Yeah, I think Congress slapped her around enough.
Oh
after
yeah,
that.
they try to send Granny out there to kind of,
Yeah.
hey guys, this is what's needed. Don't yell at Grandma.
Back in my day, we
They
had
tried
insurance
that when you yell.
they tried the grandma defense and it didn't work.
Politicians are like, how do you expect me to hide anything if you're doing this?
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Telling you, man, it's the algorithm.
Because
We're all stuck in the algorithm.
the top 1% are already offshoring all their stuff. They don't own anything because it's in trusts already. That $600 was a surveillance for anyone in the United States that has a side hustle that they're not paying taxes on, because that's the only way that they can put food on their table. It is bullshit.
Bullshit, I tell you. Yeah, it's just a shame, man. It is a shame. Because, like you said, they don't teach you how to take advantage of these. Take advantage of the algorithm.
No, they teach you just enough to be able to do your job, but not enough to question why.
I mean, there has to be sheeple, I guess.
Oh yeah, of course. You got to have a generation of slaves. You
Yeah,
really do.
sheeple.
And they don't realize that they were like, oh yeah, we abolished slavery. It's like, no, you didn't. You just made them free range slaves.
Yeah.
So now they think they have
modernize
freedom. Yeah. So they
They
think
modernize it.
right,
Yeah.
right. It's like, come on, you think these free range chickens are not slaves? Come on, think about it.
The shackles are financial.
Right, exactly. Thank you.
Well, the trick is to get you in the system, keep you in the system without realizing you are part of the system.
Well, they'll pay you just enough to live, but if you try to do anything outside of that, you have to incur debt, which means that you have to get up every morning and go to work. You have to.
Oh yeah.
Amen. If you learned anything, take advantage of the algorithm.
Yeah.
Make the algorithm your bitch.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Who does number 2 work for?
Yep, that is it, man. I'm telling you. Yep, and there's an algorithm behind it all. Dude. It's crazy. Yeah. Oh man.
You're also doubly not wrong when you say that the shackles are financial.
Yeah.
Think about it this way: when they start mandating, you have to have a shot to keep your job. They're like, oh no, you can choose not to have it. You just won't work here.
Yeah.
You can get a job somewhere else. They're attacking your ability to support your family, to feed your family, to pay your rent, your house bill.
It's like one of those things of people don't realize why there is a such thing as a whole life insurance scam. And I call it a scam for a reason, because it was started so because the Protestants didn't want to sit there and pay their priests enough money to be able to live life properly. So they started paying them a little less, and they needed to take out loans. The banks weren't willing to give them loans, so they made a whole life insurance policy that would ensure that the bank would always get their money back. And this is still true today. Now they've just done it, instead of having whole life insurance, they've done it through credit cards. And the credit cards will bankrupt an entire family upon death, and the assets get returned back to the bank.
Yeah, the fact that they can tax the money from your dead parents to the kids that are getting it is ridiculous. Like, how did we even agree to any of this crap? Like, there's literally a tax for every asset in our life at this point.
Because they didn't read the bill.
They didn't read the fine print on that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the part that is the challenge, right? They
Well,
have
that's why
these
Ron
big,
Paul
giant
voted no on
bills
everything.
that no one. The first challenge is you can't understand it because it's written in legalese. It's very hard to read those bills and understand what the hell they're talking about. I mean, when you go to the polls and you vote, half of the time I have to read things 3 times to really say, okay, you know what? This could go either way.
Well, here's the problem: when you're voting at the polls and you have to read what the bill's about that you're about to vote on, they only give you a paragraph, but it's a 6,000-page document.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly
Do you
right.
concur?
Right,
That's
you're
how we
sitting
get
there.
it.
You're sitting there going back for the 5th day in a row in 1 week, and they're like, "Why are you here?" I'm like, "I'm still reading."
Yeah. Yeah, that's how we got screwed on solar power here in Florida, man. The power company, they were behind creating this new proposal, and sure enough, when it got time to vote, it was worded so it made you vote for the wrong thing.
Right. It makes people think, oh yeah, I want to do the right thing, and then they realize there's like this mountain of garbage behind it, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh god.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
almost like
That's kind of like voting for the Patriot Act.
yeah. Or I mean, like picking on green energy, you can look at you can look at Colorado with that too, with all the wind farms out there, and the way that they enacted all the wind farms out in Colorado is that they're all co-op.
Wendell, you know it's true.
Yeah, that's why
Everybody was like, oh, I'm a patriot. I'm going to vote for that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That Patriot Act just bent everyone in the country over when it was.
They're like, oh, yeah, I'm a patriot. Here's my freedoms. Thank you.
We legally have the right to bend you over and will. Dude.
And grope your children at airports.
Yeah.
Life has changed forever after that nonsense.
But it's like, but if you look at going out to the green energy though, like out in Colorado, they co-opted all the windmill farms, which for the people, it kind of helped them out a little bit, but not really. It meant that there was now a bottom floor for the electric price that you would never get below. And if you had any kind of manufacturing or high use electric demand for your business, you paid 20 to 30% more than the residential.
Yeah.
Which means that they're not business friendly out in Colorado, but all the land's cheap. So everybody from California that was already paying like exuberant fees already, they were like, oh shit, this is still cheaper than where we're at, so yeah, we're still gonna go. And then all the prices of the property shot through the roofs.
Like, oh, this is it. All right, I'm good.
Yeah.
So what was the term again? If you give up any privacy for security, you deserve neither.
No. If you give up any liberty for safety, you deserve neither. And that Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah. Yep. Ride the algorithm, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're already in the matrix. We're all stuck now.
That is true.
Algorithm's really messed up because I keep reading stuff from both sides, so they're like, "Hey, we're just going to give you everything."
Well, you have to read things from both sides.
You have to.
Stay informed, man.
Because it's like I don't care about seeing everything from one side. I want to see it through the both lenses. This way, I understand where this camp's thought process is, and going, okay, this is what they're thinking. This is the purity behind what they thought, which has got good ideas over here, and then the same thing with this side. I mean, like, everybody wants to demonize each camp. You know, it's like that. It's tribalization. It doesn't matter if it's politics, crypto, stocks, whatever. It's like people need to take it from both sides and understand the bigger picture behind it instead of just going, I'm over here. They're doing everything wrong. It's their fault.
Yeah. It's kind of sad how we kind of polarize things.
Yeah.
Every 4 years we go through this whole cycle where there's just two kinds of people walking around every 4 years, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And people don't realize you're voting for Crook A or Crook B.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and to them,
You're
it's
voting to lose rights A versus rights B.
and to them, it's just a popularity contest.
Yeah.
It's status quo at the end of the day.
Like, I got this snake with two heads. Which head do you want, man?
Right.
Yeah. Which one do I let bite me?
Yeah.
It's true, man. It's true.
Both one.
That's
No.
why you
And
vote
it's-
like Ron Paul and vote no.
And it's not saying that every single person in politics are fucking horrible people. I mean, a lot of them have good intentions, but again, the road to hell was paved with good intentions too.
That's right. Yellow Brick Road, baby.
Yeah. It's the infectious effect of money.
Yeah.
That really is the game changer. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sucks, man.
Oh, yeah.
Sucks.
It does. It really does.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You just gotta live, learn, and learn how to play their game against them. You know.
Yep. Keep stacking.
Yeah.
Keep stacking and hodl. That's what you're gonna do, man.
That's right.
And ride those algorithms, man.
Buy
Bedrock's
Bitcoin, buy
Hyper
the
just
cost, and
jumped in
hodl
the
it.
chat.
Yeah.
Said, what's up, guys? Anybody else see a blip down on their crypto about 4 p.m.?
That's about normal that I've seen for like a long time. You get the 2 a.m. blip down, the afternoon blip down.
It must be like closing of a market or something. When the fiat market closes, it kind of cuts off the.
Well, no, you got
Crypto.
2 o'clock in the morning, Central Standard Time. I'll watch a dip in the market. Usually between 1 and like 4-ish in the afternoon, my time too. I'll see a dip in the market. It's almost like you see when the Chinese market starts trading.
Comes online,
Yeah, they start trading. You'll see the initial dip,
The dip.
and then it'll pump through the middle of their day, and then in the evening time they pull everything out, and you see the dip again.
Those day traders, man, savage.
Oh yeah. This has been going on for, it's like being in crypto since 2018. This is something I've seen ever since then.
Yeah. That's all I do is I look at the market. Yeah, I had no dip.
Right.
I had no dip.
I know people
That's
are
it.
like, oh my God, the market's crashing. And I'm like, I haven't looked at the market in like 3 weeks. What are you talking about?
When I see news like market's crashing, I'm like, really? Let me check. Oh, it's buying opportunity.
Buy.
It went straight down.
I guess I better put that order in.
Oh, shoot. It dipped on Coinbase. Coinbase just came back online. It's still down. Move it. It's now a loss, right? Because anytime you move off of Coinbase, they list it as you sold it. So hopefully it was below where you bought it.
Yeah.
Got to have those
Or
lost.
below where you earned it for free.
Right.
Yeah, that's it, man. Just look for those dips.
Yeah, some of those dips that you see that happen in one little second, that was a whale like liquidating another whale off the market, or a whale liquidating retail out of their highly over leveraged position that they don't know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, I wait till people really start crying. I'm not reactive like that.
I know people who trade at 100% leverage.
Yeesh.
It's like,
all gray hair?
it's like, I know it's a for sure thing, and I'm like, dude, if it flash crashes, you're done. You're gonna lose everything, not just this.
And the exchange you're on is gonna get rich too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are the people that are getting rich, man.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the people that
Seriously, Crypto.com just bought out Staples Center.
Yeah. Oh god, and that was
Everyone was staking crow, bro.
Well, no, they bought it out for namesake so that they can actually it was an advertisement stunt for them. So the stadium was like put together for like $375,000, $1 million, or it was like $349 million, and they bought it. They bought it at $700 million. That is a hell of a gain for somebody building a stadium.
Yeah, pretty good.
20-year
look at the price of
contract.
Crow since then.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you bought crow 6 months ago and held it, you're probably like 350% up at this point.
Well, right now, that's almost any crypto out
Yeah,
there. I mean,
that's that.
everybody
Who
who's
is
in
that high right now?
everybody in crypto is like,
some.
we're geniuses. We can't go wrong. Remember 2017, guys?
Yeah.
We're at a peak market cycle right now.
The fear and greed index is highly greed.
Oh yeah, it is.
Highly greed, yes.
And there ain't nobody that's going to want to really spend their Bitcoin or spend their crypto because they're like, oh man, I'm going to lose out on gains.
Well, by the time the news hits, you won't be able to sell it because Coinbase will go down.
Yeah, my crypto's not going anywhere except to the bottom of the pile as I put more on top.
Right.
That's
Into the
way
cold
it's
wallet
going.
you go, bastard.
It's going to the bottom of the pile as I stack more.
Put them in the cold wallets.
Oh man. Metaverse tokens.
Oh God,
Who's
no.
looking for Metaverse? Is Meta and AVAX are top players.
Is that how Bookface is going to get their crypto out? They're just going to have to sell it in the metaverse.
Well, well, Facebook has been trying to implement some kind of crypto onto their stuff, but the SEC is like, no, those are securities, and it's not like they're sitting there offering Bitcoin in there. It's, no. They try to sit there and produce their own. It's like, you just hit a security.
Just that. Let's not forget the government's scared of Facebook because Facebook has more users than the U.S. has people.
Well. To be fair, I mean, the government is now working with Facebook is now working with the government. So let's put that one off to the side.
Or maybe Facebook is the government.
It might be a 3-letter. It might be a 3-letter agency. I mean,
and now Mark Zuckerberg is a billionaire, but he's still got a 9-to-5 working for Uncle Sam.
Right. And Uncle Sam and its 3-letter agency.
or 4 now, since they want to call it Meta.
No. It's owned by a 3-letter agency, though.
All of them are bad.
Right.
They're all bad. Okay.
Hey, you know what a TSA agent never said? I caught a terrorist. They can't even catch knives going through, man. It's
oh my gosh, that's funny.
It's like, so why we have this agency again? I don't even know.
Well, they have
people off when they fly. That's
no.
Right.
TSA has a whole new implementation. If you want to put a tinfoil hat on, if you sit there and think about it, ever since 9/11. Everybody's now afraid that somebody else has got a bomb on them or some weapons on them. So now they've got to check everybody, which implements the fear ideology that everybody is a suspect walking in.
Yeah, guilty till proven innocent.
Right.
I thought it was the other way around.
That's the case.
Yeah, that's almost like Kyle Rittenhouse. Oh, too soon. Where all the media is like, oh yes, he's guilty. He's a white supremacist. It's like, are you kidding me? He shot 3 people. They were white.
And you got Newsom.
They were all criminals too.
Everybody's going to go around and start killing everybody now.
Yeah.
No, they're not. I mean,
it's like, oh my
it's
God.
not a normal occurrence.
No, it's not the normal thing. This is what happens when cops put their hands up and go, we can't do anything.
Sorry,
we can't do anything. You're going to find that there are good people in America that will step up and be like, I will help protect people and heal them. Kyle Rittenhouse.
Especially in middle America, man. Behind every blade of grass is a pew-pew,
Crypto Duck's like, I'm glad the jury had a brain. Yes.
Yeah, I steer clear of the polarization stuff.
Yeah, it's so hard,
all
man.
it's doing,
That's
man.
all they talk about.
Because the media will naturally put a spin on it that way.
Oh yeah, fear mongering because it sells.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're not journalists so much anymore, but they're doing a lot of opinion pieces.
Well, that's because the opinion pieces are entertainment.
Right,
Well,
and you can't get in trouble if it's an opinion.
It's not a coincidence that when Trump left office, CNN's ratings went down 80%.
They didn't have anybody to talk shit about.
That's funny.
It's a true story, though.
Oh, E-Rock's hyper. That's genius. He says that he's waiting for the Rittenhouse NFT memes.
Now that brings value.
Just mad, bag him up, Kyle.
That's funny. Yeah, people like that sensationalism. That's what they're looking for. Oh, so there's YouTube channels I subscribe to on YouTube. But
besides us, no way.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't really look at a lot, but every once in a while, if I go to YouTube, it'll pop up like some video from TikTok, right?
Right.
And sometimes they pop up, you're like, maybe let me go take a look at that, because a lot of these stupid videos that come over from TikTok are short, right? Oh my God, don't click on them, because as soon as you do, like all your subs they're gone. It's just random TikTok videos that show up as soon as you're done with that video. Yeah, it's like, what the hell did they just do to
All
me?
the algos, man.
You played with the wrong algorithm.
No.
Yeah,
That's like
you don't even
sticking a
have to
fork
click
in a
like.
light socket.
I'm like, no, what the hell? And you can't even get to your subs anymore. What the hell? This sucks.
Yep.
Yeah. Freaking algo.
Oh yeah, there's a few people on like crypto Twitter. Like I have to be careful about clicking on their stuff because all of a sudden Twitter's like, yeah, you like that?
Oh,
you like
that?
this?
Here,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
No.
I made the mistake of clicking on one of the Crypto Wendy O's one. I'm like, oh, what's this all about? Click. Yeah, that was 2 weeks of me sitting there trying to unsort the mess.
Yeah, you get like all these extra followers. You're like, who the hell are these people?
Right.
Now, I have to admit, I do have a weak spot, for eye candy sometimes. Sometimes they pop up, you're like, oh, wait a minute
The
now.
algo will get you on that too.
Wait a
bro.
minute, click now.
Right.
The algo will be like, he looked at this
Bit
for
native. If
2
that's the
minutes
case,
straight.
stay away from NFT bunnies. Okay.
Yeah.
Pornhub will love you.
Oh, no, that's the last thing I need.
You'll start getting
spammed by porn and
advertisements
stuff.
for Lube Life and stuff.
Oh, God.
Lube lives
Yeah.
matter.
But it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, the algo, man. It's all about the dinkum algos.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you. Let me see what they got in the chat.
Chat it up.
Hot pants, of
nothing's
course.
working.
That's too funny. Here's her lasagna. Look at hot pants, and all of a sudden you get advertisements for all that.
Yeah, yeah. I was looking at that one message in the chat. Yeah, I don't watch those trials, man. I just don't.
Those thoughts have no shame.
the only reason why I kept an eye on the whole Rittenhouse thing is because it happened basically in my backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the reason to pay attention.
Well,
Yep.
In your own
Keep up
backyard.
with local events. It's always a good thing.
Right.
Some
You want to make sure your
Yeah,
neighbors
local
aren't going
events.
crazy shooting everybody.
Some guy
It's
just
the
said
whole-
it. He said it's proof of pants time.
It's proof of what? Proof of pants time?
Proof of pants.
I have it this time. It's winter time out. It's cold out there. I have to have it.
No pants here.
Wendell is still in short season over there.
What is it not over here?
Right. Early. I thought it's like
All
early in
done.
the morning in the middle of winter, right?
No, our winter is like a week.
Right.
It's like a week, January,
Goes to like
middle to the end, probably. There's our winter.
right. Where what he's calling his winter is 55 degrees.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's our winter, man. What are you talking about? It's cold.
What's this 20 below zero stuff? That's blasphemy.
Yeah.
What do you mean you can walk on water?
Half
far
of
north
100
as you
degrees. It's too cold.
There's no way. I couldn't live that
Yeah.
far north. Too cold.
Where's my parka?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like don't worry, I'll be doing some snowmobile live streams.
Oh. Hey, you need to get a
Dude,
360
you know who's
camera.
warm this winter? Red Panda Mining is warm this winter. You want to know why? Because he actually got the Red Panda plaid micro fleece hoodie.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Metaverse.com.
Yeah.
As long
Okay.
as
Dude, this thing is amazing.
as long as his basement doesn't flood too, he'll have mining heat too. He's having a huge issue with that when out he's in rainy season.
Yeah.
How the heck did proof of pants come about?
Oh, yeah,
How did proof of pants come about?
Pants.
No.
Proof of pants.
My
No.
daughter just brought me chips.
Oh,
It's time
Yeah.
for this section of the DCA Adventure Channel is brought to you by ASMR.
Get the hell out of here. Yeah. It's nobody's business if I have pants on or not.
That's code for he doesn't have pants on.
That's just code for none of your damn business.
Yeah.
Just like it's nobody's business whether you got a shot or not.
There you go. Yeah, don't feed the algorithm. Don't feed the algorithm.
Yeah, you got to feed the wuzzle.
Yeah.
Keeper the code's like, why would we wear pants?
I like that. Yeah, why would you wear pants? Good question. Why would you wear pants? Yeah.
And if you do,
I think it's time for another announcement.
buy today, don't delay.
Tap the majestic unicorn pop in really quickly.
Ooh,
Buy Bitcoin, buy at a cost, and hodl it, people. And hello, new
Hello.
person.
new person.
She's talking a bit native.
I know he's not new. He OG, man, triple OG.
I was thinking about that the other week because I went back and looked at some stuff when I was moving some files around. I remember when we had a video and we had Crypto Zombie in it, we had BitBoy in it, and we had a couple other people that had like new low count YouTube channels.
Yeah, we had a panel.
Yeah, with Peter. Yeah, I remember that one. Damn. That was a while ago, man.
Oh, God. Talking about BitBoy, did you see the one where he went toe-to-toe with Anthony Pompliano? He fucking called, like, BitBoy was, like, talking shit, and he's like, dude, you're a shill, dude. He's like, you do price predictions and all this stuff, and he's like, you literally said price prediction on Bitcoin. He's like, no. I didn't say nothing. He's like, that's what my guest said. And I used that in my thumbnail, and even then, it showed in the title that this is what this person said. And he's like, but you literally did the same thing. He's like, no. You said XRP to $587. You said it. Dude, it was hilarious to sit there and watch him do that.
I don't know about those conspiracy things they were talking about earlier. The quantum financial system is supposed to be coming soon.
That's like the first rule of crypto, though. Nobody really knows what the hell crypto's gonna do, man. Crypto does what it does.
But you have all these shillers and stuff like that. Well, I mean, it's like they might not be shillers, but they're still playing to the algorithm of clickbait.
Oh yeah, clickbait is real. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. And it's like, if you're going to sit there and do clickbait and then on top of it do price predictions, it's like your audience are only coming there so that they can hear your price prediction. That's it.
But the clickbait is part of playing to the algorithm.
And I understand that. But whenever your clickbait is price prediction, then you're playing to a different style of the algorithm.
Yeah, I think
trying to cross borders.
I think people believe the hype, though.
Right.
If people believe the hype, that's on them.
Yeah, because like the problem that I have with a lot of the influencers is like either they play to the hype, or they play the hype to pump their bag so they can dump on their audience.
Yeah, that goes on too.
Yeah, and that I have a huge issue with.
That's one of the big things though that I learned was people really don't want to hear a lot of the truth in the videos. They don't really want to hear the utility in what crypto brings. They really don't want to hear a lot of the good stuff outside of it's going to make you this amount of money.
Right.
It's going to go up this quick. That's what they want to hear.
Yeah, these newbies come in. The newbies come in and they're like, "Where's my Lambo? Everybody's been talking about Lambos. Where's mine?"
It's just a fact. That's what people want to hear.
You're not wrong. Think about it this way: if people wanted to hear facts, Clinton never would have won, and Ross Perot would have been our president.
Yeah, right, dude. Oh my God.
Don't.
Yeah. That the last presidency, yeah, facts were irrelevant, dude.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Facts were irrelevant. You could just make your own facts up.
Right.
I mean, that's what the news channels do, though.
Wasn't even
It's not who comes out
No,
first.
that wasn't even just the news. That was political too.
It was the president himself was making shit up too, though.
Right.
Oh, if you drink bleach, what?
Well, if you actually if you would have sat there and like listened to that whole thing, he's like, yeah, you can drink bleach too, and it would cure it too. So I mean, it was more satire versus him sitting there going, yeah, drink bleach. It wasn't that, but your news media went off on a tangent. He's telling you to drink bleach, everyone. It's like,
no, but here's the thing.
Slice it up, the slice
That
up the
stuff,
clips, be like,
that
look at
stuff
this.
should not come out of a commander in chief.
no, and nor should the people,
because
people
the
that
rest of the world will clown you.
right. But at
Literally.
but at the same time, with that same retrospect, nobody in Congress or the House should have been sitting there going down this rabbit hole of the whole Russia scandal bullshit when there really wasn't any evidence of this ever happening. But they still went down the rabbit hole for 4 years.
Watch for future news and indictments on that.
Bruh, I'm not going to blame it on any of those guys. I'm blaming it on all those guys.
Yes, exactly.
It's all those guys.
Uh-huh. I'm not blaming just
The
Hillary
answer's
for
D,
doing
all
that.
of
It's
them.
all of them.
All the all idiots.
And now you're watching them all get in trouble one at a time because they fucking lied their asses off.
They're not going to get in trouble. Who's going to get in trouble?
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't
Seriously.
nobody getting in trouble. Ain't nobody getting in trouble. Come on.
They're not going to vote themselves into the trouble, just like they're not going to vote
Exactly.
themselves into
Ain't
term
nobody
limits.
getting in trouble.
No matter how much people ask for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like term limits. What's that? I can't get a $190 million deal if I put myself on term limits.
Keep her the code. Blow it on hookers and blow.
Hookers and
Yeah,
blow,
we
baby.
went from
Hookers and blow.
freaking Mr. Rourke on Fantasy Island, and now we've got freaking Rip Van Winkle. This dude's still asleep.
No, that's Mr. Magoo. Get it right.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's probably better now. He's Mr. Magoo. Good gosh, dude. Yeah.
I heard somewhere, I forget where, but I heard, maybe it was a meme. I don't fucking remember. I was working. Apparently, like during a colonoscopy.
Oh, God,
Biden
yes.
Gave the power of presidency to Kamala.
Yeah, she was president today for
because
what was
he
it,
went underneath
85 minutes.
anesthesia.
Yep.
Yeah, he went underneath anesthesia. Happened to Bush twice.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
He's
they
under anesthesia, so I mean, like anything can happen.
Yeah, he
so
might
they have
not
to
wake
be they have to be prepared in the case of such
Yep.
situation.
And it's kind of funny to hear like the squabbling between Camellia and Biden now. It's like, oh wow. Like they are not playing on the same team.
Well, that's the problem. If you leave these people to their own recourse, they'll just eat one another.
Yeah, that's another thing. Now we have the squabble between the two, the number one and number two. Before, we just had the permanent ass, head up ass, where everything was agreed with. Is like, damn well, he's wrong, man. Back the people up and tell him he's wrong. But nope.
You know he's not in his right mind. You better say something.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're just gonna stand there. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Vince was
We're playing that game.
100%.
Right.
Yep. The sky is red. It will always be red when the sun goes down. I don't care what he
Fucking noted.
said. Yeah, it was funny, man. It's like, damn. Somebody better have some sense on this one.
Oh, there was a joke going around. It was saying it was like Grandpa Joe going to sleep, and he was like, "Comes Camilla with a pillow."
Yeah, man. It was like, holy cow.
I was like, "Oh man, poor Sleepy Joe,
Sleepy Joe, man. Sleepy Joe. Yeah.
take himself a permanent nap."
I mean, I it's not all bad though. I mean, they're not all just 100% bad.
No.
I just don't have a whole lot of good to say
As soon
about
as I
it.
seen him go down for it, I was like, I wonder if he's gonna wake up. What
Well,
kind of
that's the
world are we
thing,
about to
man.
live in about 80 minutes? Like, what's about to
Anesthesia is
happen?
no joke, man. Oh,
Especially when you're older too.
Yeah, especially with his age too. I'm
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
It's like I
Yeah,
remember.
we're
gonna
I remember
find out
my
what's about to happen.
my last surgery. Oh my god, I was fucked up for like 2 days after surgery. I had my appendix taken out.
I'm
And
always afraid I'm going to say something I shouldn't have said while under anesthesia.
but like the first time I went underneath the knife, I was probably like grammar school, junior
trying to be
high-ish.
behaved. Just-
And like whenever I came out of anesthesia, like, oh god, as a kid, I was trashed. Oh my god, I couldn't even like take like the little bit of sip of water after I woke up, and I'm like, oh god. No, my stomach was still numbed out. So like anything going into my stomach just came right back up. I'm like, oh god, this is horrible. And I was like that for like almost like that for 24 hours. I'm like, oh god, don't ever let me go underneath the knife again. So I went underneath the knife a second time, and it's like this was like right before I got married to my wife, and so I'm like waking up out of surgery, and my mom was in the waiting room, and doctor come in, going, she starts packing up her stuff real quick. She's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go in and see my son, and it's like when you're getting out of surgery, they only let one person at a time to see you. Well, they sat there and turned around, and he's like, well, he just asked for his wife. I wasn't married yet. I was not. I don't even remember waking up.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah.
It must have been my
TikTok
it must have been my subconscious trying to tell me this is going to happen.
Yeah, let's go with that.
That's my excuse.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
Oh man, it's that time.
Oh snaps! It's time for you to go.
The fiat job is calling.
What time is it?
It's time for me to go clock in.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
about 2 hours, isn't it?
it's late.
We've been going about 2 hours. Yeah.
Right. So
Yep.
I'm probably gonna hop off.
Erox Hyper just asked, he's like, any AMC apes in the house? GME, have crayons and bananas. We'll travel.
hell no.
Nice.
Yeah, Ralph, it's kind of like Jello shooters.
Yeah,
You take too many of those things, and you're gonna tell the truth.
You're gonna paint the wall different colors.
Right. I can blow the rainbow.
Oh,
Great chatting with.
Oh yeah. So if anybody's
Good to hear
got
from you
any
again, Harry.
anybody's got any comments or questions, now's the time to ask them before we head up out of here, guys. Definitely, if you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and
Smash that like button.
smash that Lizzie like button. And if you'd like to join us, a little bit behind the scenes here, Discord links are down below. It's free to join. If you'd like to get behind the curtain knowledge, we have our Patreon link down below with many tiers. And you can get some of that private knowledge before anybody else. And we also do Patreon exclusive streams too, where we'll actually let you get into Zoom and talk to us directly.
Yeah,
Ooh,
those are fun.
Last Sunday of the month
right.
coming up.
which we've moved away from streams and just gone to like a full-on Sunday call where.
Oh, almost like the
everybody's
DCTV
invited,
Sunday
yeah.
sermon. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
need an
Here's
announcement
something we
before
need to
go
update. We need to update our video description for DCA Adventure to include the Doge Lord Coffee Instagram.
Oh geez, we do.
Yeah.
We
We
do
certainly
need to.
do.
Because, guys, I am still planning on a December 1st grand opening of DogeLordCoffee.com.
Don't delay.
And-
Brew today.
The easiest, best way to see what's going on with Doge Lord Coffee is the Instagram, Twitter, and Doge Lord Apparel Insiders.
If you know, you know. Links down below.
That's right. Now you know.
Don't
Unless you
delay
don't
brew
know.
today.
and guys, if you're all about that crypto mining, certainly check out me and Mikkel tomorrow, where we will be calling out for all of our RGB warriors, guys. Yo.
Yeah. And course, we have the morning Saturday, basically the Saturday morning cartoons that are going on. From stream after stream, basically from the mining community. Me starting off at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, then we go to Serpent, and then after that will probably be DCA, and then Rabbit, and then
Red Panda.
Panda goes on after that. So it's just stream after stream after stream, mostly half of the day on Saturdays.
Fill
So,
that cranium
stay
up
tuned
with
for
knowledge. Ooh.
all of that. So make sure you hit that bell so you know whenever we go live here, as well as we'll send you to the next channel whenever our show is over.
Hey,
That's usually what we do.
Hey, Rabbit's been doing a lot of CPU stuff, right?
He has been.
Yeah, tell him knock it off, dude. It's bad enough I can't get a GPU. I can't get a CPU either.
You can blame me. You can blame me too.
Only I can get is a phone now.
Yeah, I've purchased
If you're lucky.
a 5900X, a 3900X,
Knock it off, man.
another 5900X. I love my AMDs.
That's right, some godlin loser. Right after Mikhail does his show, there will be a raid on the Serpent X channel, and then after Serpent, there will be a raid on the next channel, and the channel after that. By the way, Serpent, his show's called Crypto Coffee, isn't it? Crypto and Coffee?
Caffeine and crypto.
Yeah,
Caffeine and crypto.
Yep. It'll go good with a smooth cup of Doge Lord.
That's exactly what he's drinking.
I know.
That's exactly what he's drinking.
It's like,
I love it.
Perfect. I'm ready for that morning miners blend, so I can have it in the Good Morning Miners show.
I gotta
get the
send him one of
LHR
new
edition.
mugs. I gotta send him one of the new mugs, not the classic, but one of the new mugs with the new logo on it.
Ooh, yeah, that'll be snazzy.
Snashy.
Mm-hmm.
I would also
So,
like to
guys-
get that one cup too. That's it says on the side of it.
Gonna,
It goes
I said off to work.
to the tears of Bitcoin haters.
Maybe that
Drinking
should
all
be the
them
name
tears.
of the roast.
Right.
Tasty tears.
Right. All right, guys. So we are at that 2-hour mark, guys. So we will definitely be signing up out of here. So we'll, guys, definitely check out all the shows going on tomorrow. Full day of stuff. All that awesome knowledge for all of you guys. Ending off with the mining knowledge in the evening with us. And then Jay will be, what, Monday?
Should be.
Should be
We'll
Monday,
see.
hopefully.
He's got a trip he's about to go do for some work, so he'll be MIA for a little bit.
Oh, snaps.
But yeah, he'll be in chat here and there periodically. But yeah.
And
we'll
one
pick up
final
some
thing.
slacks.
One final thing from DCA Adventure. We'd like to say thank you to Wendell for being here. You know, it is always awesome having family in the house.
Right.
We've missed you.
I saw him
You know.
tweet, and I'm like, oh, I've got to hit him up. It's like, get that freshness up on here.
Yeah, I don't tweet that much.
I know.
anymore, so,
I saw it. I'm like, oh, yo.
good you caught it too, because man, freaking new iOS is pissing me off.
And you're still daily driving Linux, right?
Yeah, man, I do
Nice.
it all now. Do it all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
No, I appreciate it. It was
Yep.
definitely fun being here.
Yeah. Thank you very much for showing up over here. Anytime you want to come on, just let us know, dude.
Yeah, it's good chopping it up with you guys. Always.
And with that, guys, definitely smash that Lizzie like button. And we'll definitely see you all on the next one. Yo.
Later, guys. Stay
Stay savage.